let's see how it looks like within an actual security architecture. The requirements can be very different from one system to another. So the type of deployment will also change the way you're looking at this. So the first scenario is a single site with on-premise storage. We're looking at end-to-end security from the edge devices to client interface. So here we're going to add layers of security on the data in transit with TLS and SRTP. There's also secure HTTPS connection, as Mathieu mentioned earlier in the presentation, between the archiver and the cameras. For example, if you're going to change the password initially. And then at the core, the video archives are fully encrypted, right? With the long, unique, and random encryption key that's automatically generated. And then we'll have TLS for communication. We have RTSP over TLS for video. And then multi-factor authentication with a secure token service when it comes to accessing that system. And then we have password policies, permissions, and privileges, and also the audit trails that we mentioned. So by implementing that, we just have better visibility of who did what and who has access to what. And then we have stringent policies in place just to make sure that we use the right passwords and we rotate them every 3 weeks, for example. Let's look at a hybrid deployment, which is becoming more and more common. We're exchanging information with cloud services. And here, the main objective is to share evidence in a secure way or store it securely. So as in the previous scenario, we're encrypting the data on-premise at transit and at rest. And then with the cloud storage, which is an extension of video archives in the cloud, this should be protected as well. So with the system, with our systems, the communication is encrypted, and also when it is stored with AES 256 encryption. Then cloud evidence management, we have encryption for that data as well. We have audit trails. So not only with the core Security Center interface, you're able to track all the activities, but also all the way into your cloud-based evidence management system. And then with Stratocast, all the video is also secured. So this is our cloud-based VMS. Only the right people have access to that. And the updates are automatically deployed. There's a bit less to maintain there. You always get access to the latest features. And finally, we're seeing more and more customers deploying fully hosted access control, and communications with those systems will require HTTPS encryption. And then very quickly, one last scenario is a centralized monitoring deployment. So we have a federation connecting us to remote sites. We need to create a custom user for that who has access to those federated sites. We can't just open those connections to anybody in the system. So then authentication connections is very important. Then we're implementing real life and real time and after the fact privacy protection. And we're protecting access to the original unblurred video. And here we can apply the 4I principle. So 2 users need to enter their credentials to see the original video. And then Mathieu just went over the maintenance services. So the GUS combined with the firmware vault will allow us to schedule the updates, because in this deployment, we have tons of cameras from many different vendors. So we're centralizing the update of all firmware. We receive notification when there's a critical firmware update to apply because there's a potential vulnerability. And we can centralize the management of all the passwords